Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel A to Z, where we post about living our lives to the fullest. But we want to share that with you, so make sure you go subscribe, like this video, and flick that bell so you can get post notifications every time we share with you a little piece of our journey. Let's talk about quarantine. What have y'all been doing at home? I know for me, I've been eating a lot. I've been eating way too much. So I need to fix that. I am tired of gaining weight and feeling like crap. That is the only time I get annoyed with it, is when I start to feel it and start to feel like crap. You know what I'm saying? I wake up in the morning and I am bloated, or I have heartburn. I guess that's not a normal thing for everybody, but me and Zaya, we get heartburn. So I decided to go on a diet. I know what you're thinking. A diet. Who likes to go on a diet? Nobody. And I am not the type of girl who is like, oh my god, I'm so fat, I'm so fat. I am not. I am happy in my body all the time. But when I can feel it, that's when it's a problem. So therefore, I decided to go on a keto diet. Keto is not bad. I honestly was open to it. I tried it and I'm loving it. I'm losing weight fast. I've already lost about 10 pounds in a couple weeks. And the food isn't even that bad. You're just cutting out carbs, but there are replacements. Zaya hasn't really started keto with me. He doesn't really care. He's happy with himself right now, which is kudos to him. But every time I make a dinner, or I make dessert, or I make a snack, he always is my taste tester, and he loves it. He's down for it. He's open for it. And he said he lost a couple pounds himself, which I am so proud. He doesn't even need to. He's handsome as he is. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I made you guys 4 different keto recipes, one for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a dinner side. Comment down below what you think. Give me your recipes and I am more than happy to try it. But I'll tell you what, these ones are amazing. You're gonna love them. So let's get to it. For breakfast, I have made these amazing coffee cake muffins. Oh my goodness, they came out better than I expected. I used almond flour. You can also use coconut flour, but this is what I had on hand. You're going to need 2 cups of this. Mix it in a large mixing bowl with some monk fruit sweetener, or you can also use Swerve, but I only have Swerve brown sugar, so I used monk fruit. A half a cup of this. Next, you're going to add in 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Your next ingredient is sea salt. This is what I had on hand, so I'm going to use it. You're only going to need a pinch. I know right here it looks like I'm adding a lot, but it just would not come out. Once you start mixing your dry ingredients, this is what it should look like. I always make sure I clean as I go because, oh my goodness, do I run out of counter space quick in this tiny home. Your first wet ingredient is going to be 3 tablespoons of softened butter. This is the kind I used. I put it in the microwave for about 20 seconds just because it was a little hard from being in the fridge for a while. Now you want to add 2 large eggs to your muffin mixture. And then a 1/3 cup of almond milk. This is the kind I use. You want to make sure it's unsweetened, and I like a little flavor, so I got vanilla. Add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to show you a little life hack. Once you open the lid and you see the foil, just poke a hole in it, and then a lot won't come out at once. For my birthday, Isaiah bought me this hand mixture, and I love it. I use it all the time. I highly suggest you invest in one. For your cinnamon crumble to go on top of the muffin mix, you want 1/3 cup of sweetener, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of butter. A while back, I bought this little scooper from Aldi's. I don't know, I thought it was cool. It keeps your hands clean instead of having to use your spoon and like another spoon or something. But it came with these little silicone muffin tins, and they work great. They come right off the muffins every time. Now's the time to add the crumble on top of each muffin. I think I put a little too much, but either way, they were still delicious. Right here, I highly suggest getting a toothpick. I didn't have any toothpicks, so I used this knife, and it was way more difficult than it needed to be. Now, when you live in a tiny home, or a fifth wheel, I should say, like we live in, this is how you turn on the oven. It is kind of a pain, but hey, whatever. Go ahead and set your oven for 350 degrees Fahrenheit and place your muffin tin in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes or until golden brown. When you take them out of the oven, they should look nice and beautiful and golden, just like this. And oh man, they were so delicious. Just look at this texture. Now I know not everybody likes pickles, but this girl does, and I was home alone and I thought I would make some dill pickle fat bombs for lunch. First and foremost, we are going to cook us some bacon. I used Oscar Mayer's hardwood smoked bacon. You only need 10 slices to cook for this recipe. Now the recipe calls for a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 tablespoon of fresh dill chopped, but I couldn't find any in my local grocery store, so I just used dry dill. In a bowl, I mixed together 1 package of cream cheese, 8 ounces, a ½ cup of dill pickles diced, ½ cup cheddar cheese, and 1 tablespoon of pickle juice along with the seasonings. So chop up all that bacon we cooked along with 2 tablespoons of green onions, mix it together. Now grab some of your cream cheese mixture, roll it in a ball and roll it on top of the bacon, and this is what you have.
I hate pickles, but this is good. I like it.
And now it's dinner time. Some cheesy pesto chicken. Get your 9x13 dish, 3 chicken breasts, 8-ounce cream cheese, and some keto pesto. This is the kind I used. Mix the cream cheese and the pesto together so that it will look like this. Set your oven for 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and you want to spread your cream cheese mixture on your chicken just like this. You're supposed to use mozzarella, but I only had cheddar, so that's what I used. Guys, when I tell you this recipe was so stinking fast and easy, I mean that. You are going to place it in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes or until you grab a thermometer, place it into the thickest part of the chicken, and it should be at 135 degrees. You can't just have chicken without a side, so I made spiralized cucumber salad. You're going to need 1 cucumber, 1 avocado, juice from half a lemon, 1 garlic clove minced, ½ cup of fresh dill chopped. Again, I didn't have any, so I used dry dill, and salt and pepper. After I washed and skinned the cucumber, I spiralized it by using my new Zoodle maker I got from Amazon. Link will be in the description. And now for a commercial break from Isaiah and his new didgeridoo, or however you say it. Anyways, make sure you dry all the cucumber that you just spiralized. Now you're going to blend in all the rest of your ingredients. I used a Ninja blender, an actual blender, but I think it would be better in a food processor or like a magic bullet or something. Also, I added in water because it wasn't blending too well. I think my avocado was a little too ripe, but either way, it worked out. It turned out fine and it was delicious. A while back, I bought myself a couple of journals. I just wanted to make sure I kept these recipes because they were just so good. When they're delicious worthy or worthy of making again, this is when I write them down. And I just want to make sure I have them so I can make it for my kids or my husband again later on. So what did you guys think about that video? Those recipes looked pretty simple, right? And they were. The chicken dinner recipe, so simple, probably the easiest one on this whole video, but it was so delicious and way worth it. Anyways, comment down below if whatever video you guys want to see next. Make sure you go subscribe, smash that bell button so you can get post notifications every time we share with you a little piece of our journey, and I hope you guys go see our next video. Thanks! Daddy's home! Daddy's home! Go get daddy.